Hello students, how are you? Students, today I am going to start chapter 13, Europe, climate, natural vegetation, wildlife, forest, minerals and power resources. In previous chapter, we learned about the location, area, physical and political features of the Europe. And in this chapter, we will discuss about the climate, natural vegetation, mineral power resources and climate which are found in Europe. So students, first we will discuss about the climate of Europe. Climate. The climate of Europe in general is pleasant and mild with moderate rainfall, except for a few places. This is true especially when one compares the climate of Europe with that of other continents situated in the same latitude such as North America and Asia. North European countries experience longer, colder winters and shorter, cooler summers than South European countries. Winters and summers are more severe in the east than in the west. The annual rainfall is highest in the west and decreases steadily eastwards. So students, this is the image of the Europe, and in this image what we represent the rainfall and rainfall and wind. This image shows the rainfall and wind in Europe. So let's discuss about the factors affecting the climate of Europe. Means what characters affect the climate of the Europe. So first is latitude. Most of Europe lies within the temperate latitudes, which are neither too hot or not too cold. Only a small part of continent lies north of the Arctic Circle in the frigid zone. This area is a frigid zone area, and this is called the Arctic Circle. Only the small part of Europe lies here, or other rest of the parts of Europe are found in the temperate latitudes. So temperate latitudes neither too hot nor too cold. So this area are not so hot and not so cold. Second factor which affect the climate is nearness to water bodies. Except for Eastern Europe, all other parts of Europe are close to sea. There are oceans, seas, bays, gulf, strait and even lakes which have a moderating effect on the climate. As you can see, here is the Atlantic Ocean, and this whole region of Europe lies near the Atlantic Ocean. So, for a nearness to water bodies, this is the main effect of the climate of the Europe. Second features is relief features which affect the climate of the North America. The east-west arrangement of most highlands, especially the Alps, allows the rain-bearing winds to enter places in the interior and cause rainfall there. And next is ocean currents. The warm North Atlantic drift helps to keep parts of Western Europe warm. The ports here are open for trade even the winters. And last factors which affect the climate of Europe is winds. The southwesterlies that blow across the North Atlantic Ocean towards Europe are warmed as they pass over the North Atlantic drift. These warm winds from sea to land pick up moisture and cause rainfall, which decreases eastwards. They also help to raise the winter temperature of coastal and central European countries. So students, as you can see, this is the westerlies. And westerlies raise up from the ocean, and these airs are full of moisture. And when these winds are enter the continent in the continent, means in the Europe, so these winds are get rainfall in this region. These are the westerlies. Okay, and these are the wet winds. You can see these here and here are the westerlies, which is the main cause of the rainfall in the Europe. Now students, let's discuss about the climatic regions which are found in Europe. Though it is a small continent, Europe has great variations of climate and it can be divided into 6 climatic regions. First is Arctic and subarctic climate. Second, West European or maritime climate. Third, Central European climate. And fourth, Eastern European climate. Fifth, desert climate. And last is Mediterranean climate. So first climatic region which are found in Europe is Arctic and subarctic climate. So students, as you can say in this map, this is a map of Europe, and in this map there is a climatic regions. What are these? These are the climatic regions, and this is the Arctic, and this region is the subarctic climatic region of Europe. This type of climate is experienced in regions beyond the Arctic Circle, in northern parts of Norway, Sweden, Finland and Russia. Summers are very short and cold, while winters are very long and very cold. Why are winters are very long and cold? Because these regions are lie in the Arctic Circle, and Arctic Circle is lies in the frigid zone. Frigid zone is a very cool area, and so Arctic and subarctic regions are very cold, and in this region the winters are very long and very cold, but summer is very short. Strong cold winds called blizzards are common. Snowfall is a common form of precipitation here. In this region, which form of precipitation here? In a snow form, not a form of water or drops. It is formed in a snow form. The region is often called a cold desert. The subarctic climate is experienced in the region just south of the Arctic Circle. Summers are slightly longer and warmer, while winters are slightly less severe. Second climatic region is West European or maritime climate. So students, you can see in this image, this region is a maritime climate. This region is experiencing the maritime climate. Okay. As the name indicates, this climate is mainly experienced in the regions bordering the Atlantic. This is the Atlantic Ocean, and this region is bordering the Atlantic Ocean. Since these regions are near the sea, they have warm summers and cool winters with rainfall throughout the year. Thus, there is a low annual range of temperature. The region comes under the influence of the onshore westerlies, which becomes warm as they blow over the warm North Atlantic drift. This type of climate prevails in the British Isles, northern Spain, western France and Netherlands, Denmark, Belgium, parts of Germany and western Norway. And third climatic region is Central European climate. Central European climate, this region is the Central European climate. Central European climate. This region is the Central European climate. This climate prevails in the region just east of the maritime climate region. This is the maritime climate region, and this is east of the maritime climate region. So Central European climate lies just east of the maritime climate region. As this region is further away from the sea, the summers are warmer and winters a little cooler. More rainfall occurs in summer than in winter. Southern Sweden, Germany, eastern France and all the countries up to the Black Sea in the interior of Europe experiences this type of climate, which is why it is also called the temperate interior climate. Fourth is Eastern European climate. This part of Europe is covered with the Eastern European climatic region. As the name suggests, this climate is experienced in the eastern part of Finland, Poland, Russia, the Baltic states, and Slovakia. Great variations in summer and winter temperatures and low amount of summer rainfall are features of this type of climate. Thus, it is also called the continental climate. And next is desert climate. This area is called the desert climatic region. This climate with extremely hot summers and cold winter is experienced in the interior and easternmost parts of Europe from the Caspian Sea up to the Ural Mountains. Here is the Caspian Sea and here is the Ural Mountain. Ural Mountain. This climatic region of Europe gets the least amount of annual rainfall and is therefore a temperate desert. Because here is the very less quantity of rainfall is occurs here, so this is a desert climatic region. And the last is the Mediterranean climate. This region is called the Mediterranean climatic region in Europe. This climate is characterized by warm, dry summers and cool, wet winters during summer. The winds blow offshore and are dry. The southwesterlies bring winter rain to the countries around the Mediterranean Sea, namely southern Spain, France, Italy and Greece. So this area are called the Mediterranean climatic region of Europe. So students, we discussed about the climatic region of Europe and factors which are affecting the climate of Europe. So it's all for today. Do revise and learn it. Thank you.